Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to sit down and play with Beaute Bar's Come Play With Us palette inspired by The Shining. They posted that this was their spooky holiday palette, so take it as you will. Was it their Halloween release or is it more of a Christmas release? I don't really know. There's the colors. When I look at this, I get Christmassy vibes, I think because of this whole bottom row, because it's like the greens, the reds, the gold, and then you have the blues over here that are like wintry. However, you do have some autumn tones over here because this actually has like a deep burnt orange fiery shift to it, so you could totally do like fall, especially with the gold as well. So, you know, Halloween because of it being a spooky palette, or is it Christmas? You take it as you will. This is a 15 magnetic pan palette and it is still available. It is $72, so that breaks down to about $4.80 a shadow. It is a bit on the pricier side. You get 6 high intensity multi-chromes and 2 ultra metallics, and then 7 buttery matte. It says pressed pigment palette for face and eyes. If you want to see swatches, go ahead and head over to my Instagram because I will have up close swatches there for you to kind of look at and mull over and, you know, check things out as you so desire. But anyway, here's the palette again. So I'm going to go ahead and create some looks with this, and if you want to see what I do, then just keep watching. Go ahead and clip my bangs out of the way because as you can see I cut them again because I just can't stop. I don't know. Oh, I'm kind of excited to play with this. Like I don't know what it is, but I really like the color story. Now The Shining, everybody knows about The Shining. It's a classic 1980s movie. It is a scary movie if you like scary movies. But yeah, I don't know. Look at this color. Hope you can see it's like green, but then let me see how it's green and then it shifts to like this purpley blue color. Oh, it's such a pretty color, so we're definitely probably going to use that. And then I really want to use some of the blue, so I don't know, because I kind of want to do like a Christmassy look, dare I say. And then I'm probably going to use some colors over here, so I don't know, let's just get into it. I think to start off, I'm going to go into twins, and then I'm going to dip somewhere into this typewriter. I'm probably going to use this blizzard color, and then maybe somewhere in there some of this deep blue, this snowcat. So I'm gonna pick that up on this ColourPop E22 brush. It's just a fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna place that all in this inner corner, and then bring it up into that crease and blend it out. This has a very nice color payoff to it, and I like that it's staying true to like the blue that it is, and it's not mixing with my undertone and making it look more gray. So I really like that, and it's building up nicely. And I'm just lightly blending out that edge. So then I'm going to go into typewriter, which is a darker grayish blue, and I'm going to put that out here on the outer portion of the eye, meeting up in the middle and bringing it down. That color applied very well, and I'm just dabbing over the middle where those two colors meet up just to get a nice blend, and then lightly blending it out on this edge. And then I'm going to pick up this Morphe M124 brush. It's just a flat shadow brush, And I'm going to go into that Blizzard color. It has quite a shift to it, so I just want to put that all over the lid. It is a bit chunky. She chunky. See that? That is so pretty. Oh, goodness. That applied beautifully. That is so pretty. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that all over the lid. And I haven't used anything. I didn't use glitter glue. I didn't use spray. I like, again, like if you guys have watched quite a few of my videos, you know that I really like when a shimmery duochrome like this can actually apply on the sheer side almost as like a topper, but then you can also build it up, because I have hooded eyes, I love how you can bring it up a little bit higher and it just gives that really sheer application, and then I can build it up down here as I wish. That is so pretty. I actually don't think I'm going to deepen up this outer corner. Who am I? And then for underneath, I think I'm gonna go in with Caretaker here, which is just a light, I don't know, I feel like it's got like a gray undertone and it's a beigey color, so would that be a grayish? So I'm just gonna apply that all underneath the eye with this Morphe M513 brush. It was a brush that was a part of the Trevor Project collection. And then I'm gonna go back into that typewriter color and I'm gonna pick that up on this, what is this? This is a P. Louise brush, the E2. It's a flat definer brush. So I'm just dipping that brush right into that color, tapping it off, and then I'm gonna stamp that color all along this lower lash line. And then I'm gonna connect it up here because then I'll blend it together to make the look more cohesive. And then I'm gonna take more of that Caretaker color and blend that color out. I'm gonna pick up that prior brush and just dab out here because I feel like there's one little spot not getting filled in. So I'm just gonna stipple that color on and then kind of blend it. And then I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of that Blizzard color and just dab over top. Like that. This color looks absolutely stunning. I hope it is that icy white with like a bit of gold champagne-y like reflex in it. So I'm gonna pick that color up on this Beauty Bay 209 brush and I'm gonna put it on the inner corner. To lighten that up. And then I'm gonna take some of this Frostbite color here and I'm gonna put that right down in here with that same brush. Ooh, that's really got a lot of Bluetooth. That's pretty. I wasn't expecting that. So I'm keeping it more concentrated here on this spot that didn't have any color, and then just kind of dragging a little bit of that a little further down, or a little further across, I should say. So I think I'm gonna leave that eye like that, and I'm gonna go ahead and hop over to the other eye. And for this eye, I think I'm gonna go in with Overlook here, Red Rum, Hedge Maze, and then some kind of combination of possibly this green. I don't know though, because of the shift to the purple, how it's gonna go. So I don't know if I'm gonna use some of that green, but I know I'm gonna use some of this gold. But this Imaginary Friend also has a green shift to it. So we're gonna use some kind of combination of those colors. So I'm gonna start with this Overlook color. It's like a camel, say camel brown. I'm just gonna start in here. So I really like how that color is applying and blending out. It's very nice. I'm just putting it here and then lightly, so I'm just kind of stippling it on and then lightly blending out that edge. I'm gonna clean that brush off and then I'm gonna go into Red Rum. Make sure you tap it off. That is red. I don't know why my viewfinder makes it look a little bit more orange. Does have a little bit like of an orangey undertone, but it's red. So I'm just gonna stipple that color on all out here. But I'm gonna try to keep it up above my lid, and I'm not gonna bring it down because I'm gonna leave that area for that dark green. It did get a little bit on my lid. It's not that serious. Next, I want to go in with, I think I'm gonna use that Hedge Maze, that really dark green. And I'm gonna go in with this Vasanti contour eyeshadow brush. I love this brush. And I'm going to place that color down here on the outer corner of the eye. I'm just gently stippling. It's a very saturated color, so just go in easy. Don't go in super heavy handed, because then you're gonna have to work really hard to blend it all out. So just take it nice and slow, stipple on, and then give a little blend until you get the desired amount, the desired effect, the desired shape that you want. It's a very pretty color. It is very saturated. It is very deep. It is applying very nice over top of this red rum. So I'm gonna pick up this color 237, the one that is on that bottom corner that is like green, but it's got like this purple shift, because I feel like I wanted to use that. But I'm gonna pick that color up, the Gold Room, and then Imaginary Friend. So this is the Imaginary Friend, this is the Gold Room, and then this is 237. So we can kind of see the shifts. I don't know, it's looking like that 237 staying pretty green. So if I put it on my eye, are we gonna get more of that green there, which I kind of want to do like a green gold situation. So let's go in with 237. So I'm gonna pick that up and I'm gonna place that right in the center of the eye, and let's hope this goes well. I really I really hope it stays like that. That is so pretty. Oh, I love green. I love Christmas. I'm just gonna place this all over the center of my lid and just kind of dab and then drag a little bit. You can feel free to use glitter glue or spray or whatever. I don't. I want to see how these shadows do without the extra products. I know that those products will increase the longevity of your eye look, so please, by all means, if you are repeating this. But again, I like to try to see what they do on their own. I'm just going to stipple over where they meet up. I'm going to pick up a little bit of that red rum, since it's caught my attention, and just dab over where that green and red rum meet up, just to get a little bit of a better blend right there. It's kind of irking me. That is such a pretty green. I don't know, his eye looks getting a little crazy looking, but the color itself is pretty. I'm gonna clean this brush off, and then I'm gonna pick up the Gold Room. I'm gonna place that on the inner corner. Oh goodness. You guys know how I feel about green and gold together. I don't know. I just love it. So I'm gonna bring it up a little bit higher up into here, and then dab, stipple, tap, press, whatever, over top of where the two meet up to get a nice blend. And then put this on the inner corner because I'm in love with it. Probably could have done without that brown right there and just did the red into the green. Probably didn't need that brown, but that's what I did, and it's okay. So I think I'm actually gonna take, maybe, I don't think I want to do the red underneath. Maybe I'll take that that overlook color, that brown, and go all along the bottom. And then I'm gonna pick up this Imaginary Friend because now I want to see what it looks like. And I'm gonna pick that up on that BB 209 brush from Beauty Bay, and I'm gonna put that all along that lower lash line, but I think it's gonna pull, it is gonna pull more of that purple. That's okay, you could skip this step if you are. Ugh. If you are following along. I mean, it definitely is adding some color, you know, but if you were going more for like a, hey, Christmas on top, then you could be like, hey, Happy New Year on the bottom. I don't know, because it's bringing in some, you know, some other colors. It definitely is getting that shift of like more of the purple, rather than when I look down and I'm seeing like that green and that gold and whatever. Yeah, it is a beautiful color. It probably look really pretty all over the lid, but here we are. That's okay, because now you guys know what the color looks like, and that's why I do these videos. So anyway, I'm gonna leave that eye like that. I'm gonna hop off, I'm gonna finish up, and I'll be right back. So here are the finished looks. I'll go ahead and close my eyes. I'll go ahead and cover one eye. Cover the other eye. And then I'll do a low light situation. Okay, so to finish off my face, I went ahead and used my beloved KVD tattoo liner in Trooper Black for both eyes, and then I went in with this, I'm pretty sure this is a Rimmel London. Ooh, it is a Rimmel London soft kohl eyeliner. So I just went in with that and tight lined my lashes. And for my lashes, I went ahead and applied these AOA Studio Demi Dream Winged Flare lashes in 1564 Sparks. They're half lashes. I really like them. They just add like just enough out here to add a little bit of volume to your lashes without being too heavy into the corner. That's kind of why I like the half lashes as opposed to some of the thicker lashes, because of the way my lash line is in here. I don't know. Sometimes I don't like the heaviness of the band either on the lashes in there. So I'll choose a half lash just to give a little bit of volume there to that outer corner. I used my Sephora Love the Lift mascara, and then on the bottom lashes, I don't know. I really like this. I need to see if it comes with a bigger tube, obviously, because I think I'm just about out of this. Where did I get this from? I have no clue. I don't know if my daughter gave this to me or it came in like, you know how sometimes when you like order something you get like that free gift. I don't know if that's what this is from. But this is the bottom lash mascara from Clinique. And then in the waterline of this eye, I wanted to open it up a bit since it went really dark, and I have like those shimmery since I have the shimmery like whitish, silverish, bluish, I thought opening up the eye with this snowflake liner from LA Girl, this is the Shockwave metallic liner. I thought I'd open it up a little bit and play well with the colors on the rest of the eye. And then in the waterline of this eye, I used my ColourPop cream gel liner in Dirty Talk. It's like a deeper gold and it just has like a nice metallic finish. It's not anything overpowering, but I thought it'd play well with that gold on the eye there. And then for my lips, I went in with my MAC lip erase. I've been enjoying this just to kind of erase the color of my lips to get the true color of the products I'm using. So I'm using the light medium cool. It comes in different tones and colors. So I used light, medium, cool, and then I went ahead and lined my lips with this Dominique lip liner in Crush. I have two of these. Again, I don't know where they came from. And then I really like this lipstick. This is a Cosmic Brushes lipstick in Clarice. It's like a cool tone nude color, so I just do that. I tend to really like a nude lip, especially when I do a lot of color on my eyes. So anyway, that's what I use on the rest of my face. As for the palette, I really like this palette, and I think it's because of the color story. Like, it's not because of the shining, it's not, you know, anything there, but I really just enjoyed this color story. When I first saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I really like that. I feel like there's some versatility in it, but you're gonna have to like the color story to enjoy the palette. Like, if you're somebody that's like, hey, I'm not gonna use blues, you're not gonna like this. If you don't like the reds or the greens, you're not gonna like this. You genuinely have to like the color story, and I feel like if this color story speaks to you, then you're really gonna enjoy it. Everything applied beautifully. I have no issues with any of the colors on my eye, and I use the majority of the shadows, which is what I like to do. You guys know that I like to use as many shadows as I can when I do a video, so that way you can see what they look like. Because, you know, some colors in the pan look deceiving, kind of like the color underneath it here. Did it necessarily go with the eye look? No, it doesn't not go with the eye look, but you know, I probably could have gone under with the gold or used more of the green and really made it more cohesive. But at that point, I'm like, let's just go ahead and try it and see. And it does. It actually, this color here actually comes off more, you know, purple underneath the eye. So I like to do the video where I use the majority of the colors so you can see how they actually apply. Okay, if you like the eye look and you want to copy that, that's fine too. But again, I try to do these just so you can see how the colors perform, what they actually look like on the eye, and how they do blending over top of each other. So anyway, I mean, this is primarily like a blue palette with some reds and some greens. If you don't like those colors, you're not gonna like this palette. You're really not. But I really enjoy it. I like this color story. It really speaks to me. I feel like we have like a winter situation going on here, and then we have, oddly enough, a Christmas situation. They released this palette before Halloween, and it's spooky holiday, so I don't know if they were kind of going with the idea that, hey, this would speak to, you know, some fall-esque colors, because you could do a fall look with that red, that brown, and then doing like gold, or if they were really looking to have it speak on the level like, hey, this could be a Christmas palette. I'm not sure. I didn't look that far into it. I just saw the color story and I was like, I like that, I'm gonna buy it. So that is what I did. So anyway, no issues with any of the shadows. They performed well. I really like how everything looks. I'm not getting a lot of transfer. You see how I have hooded eyes, so I do get that transfer up there. Nothing crazy. I just expect that because when I am at rest, this is what my eyes look like. Yes, they are very hooded. It's okay. But anyway, if you have this palette and you love it, let me know. If you have this palette and you're like, meh, or if you're like, hey, I'm gonna pass on it, let me know that too. Let's talk about it. I enjoy discussing things with you guys. I enjoy hearing from you. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you think. So I hope, as always, that all of you are happy, healthy, and well, and that you enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whenever you're watching this. Bye.